Oh boy, I'm at it again. Thanks, Shalem. Right about now, I was at it again with niggas and bitches and homies and friends. And
that's how it
What up, guys? Welcome to the NoNamers podcast. I am Nestor.
The fuck was that?
This is Adrian.
I don't know. I was trying to sound cool.
Some mad radio-y shit. Fuck.
This was trying to do the intro to the movies.
You sounded on some radio shit.
On some radio shit?
Hey there.
Hey there.
That
Hey
it's
now.
like Vincent's white voice.
Hey there. Good
That's
Lord.
the fuck it
His
sounded
ordering
like.
voice? Nah, just switching it up. I always start with hey there or hey guys.
Fuck you, dog.
They hate me. Shut up. No, I mean after years of doing it, switching it up, can't hurt.
Years of what?
Doing the pod.
Oh.
I'm doing it for a minute now.
I thought that's how you just introduce yourself to people. Like, hey there.
Hi.
Hi there.
Fowlers.
Hi there, friends. Spidey friends.
What?
So Arthur was supposed to be here today. We thought he'd be let out.
They didn't.
They didn't let him out.
They kept him in a week.
Apparently, he's got more troubles than we knew about. You know what I mean?
Discrepancies.
So hopefully he's sharing in the sharing circles and, taking part of all the activities. Keeping up his journal and
Staying positive.
staying positive and hopefully,
Getting
he
down with
beats
the vibes.
addiction's a dirty bitch, you know what I mean? So hopefully he beats it and he comes out the other side stronger than he ever was,
Nerd?
Fucking nerd. Jeez. I don't know. You guys are like the kind of the flow of the. Damn, why are you kicking the table for it, dog?
Was nerd snapping?
This
Called him a nerd too many times.
Right? The fool's losing his shit.
Columbine, dog.
What?
No, like the flow of the show gets fucked because I know if I press Arthur on like a question, he'll answer it. But if I just talk to you guys don't want to talk. Like you guys usually don't want to talk about anything that's like remotely interesting about your life. You guys all.
I live it for. I don't need a recap.
Right? I'm there, dog. You
I'm
want the
present in the moment for the same reason.
You want the
though.
play-by-play?
But it's like, why have a podcast where you can't like come and talk about all the?
I was having a conversation. Well, one of our friends, Julio's looking into renting a spot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, basically, I don't know how the fuck the conversation started today because I was like, because I'm trying to angle myself into getting a raise, like eventually, because we're taking over a bunch of fucking work. So I'm like, I'm kind of like dropping hints here and there, and then the way I began my fucking like, hey, what's up? It's like I saw this micro law for $8, but I'm thinking afford it for like, what's up with that raise though? And he's like, I don't know, because I guess my company's going through a bunch of restructuring.
Yeah.
So they're firing a bunch of fucking people, but our department, I mean, the work is still there, so our department's gonna take over like some of it. So I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but you think your department's safe is because you guys probably get paid the lowest, and that's why it's like, why cut them? They'll just add more work and do it for the same amount that they're doing it for.
Yeah, or like work an extra couple of hours here and there, and then fuck it, like fuck the OT. It's worth keeping someone else on staff.
Yeah, or giving other people bennies.
Yeah.
You cut the bennies, you cut the 401k, you cut higher salaries. You're saving yourself a lot of money. Now you're hiring fools fresh off the boat, fresh out of college, and you're paying them dick. And
That's what
you're
they're doing to
expecting
me.
them to do more without.
So you guys gonna be hiring or what?
No, I don't think so. Unless
They were hiring for a minute. I put in
They
their
were because the company was doing really well, and out of the blue, they just fucking. I guess
Cut fools though.
I guess the owner, the CFO, or like one of the main top guys, like we got to cut staff.
Nah, it's a business move, dog.
Oh, yeah.
They just do their trimming.
Oh no, they're making like in the back of our fucking warehouse. They're gonna set up a huge fucking like laser projector, which that's the hot thing right now. That's our company's fucking motto. So I guess they're trying to sell more shit.
You sure you could talk about company secrets?
Oh, I don't know. Probably. I didn't sign up.
I mean, it's not like.
Oh well, basically,
it's not like people don't know that laser projections are the next thing up. You know,
An NDA.
I probably have signed one, but it is what it is.
No.
I'm basically the reason I'm talking about that, because I was talking to the other homie, I'm like, I think it's kind of impossible to fucking, like, even with the job I had and the hours I work, I'm like, even I want to get my own spots, like, next to impossible. Do you think our
No, it's
It's
possible.
not next to impossible. You just want to live comfortably.
Well, yeah,
That's
dog.
the problem with you.
Me, yeah,
Because you're used to a certain standard of living and you want to stay that way, but that's not going to happen.
You
dude.
want to have your house. You want to, have a car. You want to also put money aside.
Oh,
You want to
yeah.
keep going out.
No, you just don't want to pay the 900 or 1,000
It's $800,
opposed to the whatever he's paying right now. Like, there's a difference.
dude. If Diego could do it, there's no fucking reason you shouldn't.
Oh no, yeah, and that's what I was talking to my homie about. I'm like, fuck, I guess I gotta move in with someone. So this was like,
Or not. You just gotta tighten up the belt and
not go out. Then what? Then that's what I told him. Like, if you
You can go out. You just
not spend, just go out and like party like that.
no. I mean,
no.
like you gotta start looking for like the day. Like go to the movies, but go early.
That's $6.
So it's for $6, or hit a fucking happy hour. That's why happy hours are big with the young community. You know what I mean?
Not just happy hour is big for people in general because discounts are always.
There was, fool?
But, TGI Fridays has that fucking all you can eat apps again. You know what I mean? That came back. You know what I mean?
And they did. Fool? So
Yeah.
they did, $10.
Well, because they realized when they stopped doing that, less people went.
Oh yeah, it's TGI Fridays and food is expensive. And it's not that good. I mean, it's like whatever.
And then this apps, it's clutch.
It's clutch. I like that shit.
You have a couple beers. You have a couple,
Yeah.
sides. You talk. You bullshit. You fucking hit up.
Because everyone's gonna get like if you just get wings for your first plate, anything you get after that is a steal.
Just come up.
It's $10 for wings. Is like that's chill.
I need you to get the hottest wing and shove it up my ass, nigga. That fool's getting a good tip. You know what I mean?
It's
Like-
just, that's why fools live.
Yeah,
Tight,
because I had the conversation with my other homies, like, because we were at Silver.
But I don't understand how you can't swing $800, utilities included. That means,
No, he can. It's just
can.
it's not the same.
yeah,
to
but
what it is
he keeps
now.
telling me like it's virtually impossible. Dog.
No,
and
it's
I was
not.
like,
For me, for what I make like after taxes and shit, I could swing it. I just wouldn't be saving as much as I am saving now.
That's the difference.
okay, well, I mean, you can have your cake and eat it too. Dog.
I mean, you can.
You can't.
You could try.
You could try hard, fool. Everyone knows I'm a tryer, dog. I see you.
You could scheme your way to a situation where it's possible.
Yeah, move in with someone. Then it's half the rent.
Yeah, but not for a fucking loft. Because I want to stay in a loft. Though. That loft life seems high.
Or you trick them into paying for
It's
everything.
the arts district in downtown.
That's why, dog.
But the micro shit is literally a fucking closet, dog.
No. It's smaller than our room.
Yeah.
And
It's literally just somewhere you could put a bed, a TV, and a small shedder. That's it.
That's bigger space you have right now, though.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, the 1200 one's a little better because it'd be probably our whole garage. Because it also has
But
a laundry
Even then,
room.
if you get the other one, I mean, it's more room than you have now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
'Cause
for
remember,
sure.
sharing a room, that means you don't have... Like, this garage might be big, but you guys don't get all of it. You know, you have to share it. So,
Or privacy, or just being alone, or like.
so there's a difference, yeah.
No, I mean, I understand like why you want to leave. You know what I mean? I mean, you feel just like you need to get the adulthood started.
I think that's what for me it is. Like I don't fucking
you
mind
feel like you're
people-
jolted here. You know what I mean? Like you're stunted from
Yeah,
your growth.
because basically I'm already an adult in the sense like I work a 40-hour job.
Well, that's not being an adult.
And like
A Momo could have a 40-hour
I
job.
fucking
That doesn't
I
mean-
take
That's why they're adults.
I take aspirin. I take baby aspirin for my heart, because I want to live longer.
have a glass of wine. You know,
No,
get the heat.
Adults are people that take care of themselves.
Yeah.
yeah, no, but in the sense of like, fuck, is
You're
that
ready for adulthood. You have the resources ready for it.
Yeah, like I
Yeah,
was
it
born
does.
ready.
The 40-hour week is pretty much the thing.
It's
The
because you don't
resource.
see him like hit himself in the head and shit before he goes to work.
I'm not talking about that. I'm saying the resource necessary.
Nestor dresses me. It's like, Doug, you're wearing a fucking shirt for pants. What the
He
fuck?
has the capital, is what I mean by resource. That's
No,
what
he tells you he has
That's
the
the
capital,
resource.
dog. Later
I let
on,
you
he'll
to
tell you,
believe-
"I'm nothing, dog. I'm fucking broke. I need to borrow a few bank
I've never
notes."
borrowed money from nobody recently, dog.
That's a lie.
Recently?
No, that's mean. But yeah,
Oh, I did borrow once to to go on a trip for my dad, but but I paid it back. It's all good.
Subway, know that?
No, because I had this conversation with my homie because we were at Silver Lake and there was like this chick at the what the fuck are they called at the fucking market, those vegan markets, and I don't know how the conversation started, and she's like, "Oh," I was like, "Oh, so where do you stay at?" She's like, "Oh, I live right here," and I'm like, "Fuck," she works at a fucking, I'm assuming it's minimum wage. I'm like, how the fuck does she do it? I'm like, I'm assuming
That's all. All her money goes to that.
yeah, that's what I told the homie that I was with. I'm like, dude, that's how you have to do it. Like, they're not thinking about tomorrow or the next day or.
Well, some people can't.
Yeah, no, they can't. I mean, I'm pretty sure she was like, "Oh, I'm an actress," or like, I didn't ask her what else she did because
some parents just don't give a fuck.
Some people
parents
don't
just
have
tell them, "Hey,
parents that
nigga,
they
it's
get
time,
to stay
dog."
with them till they're 30 or whatever.
You think that's because
Huh?
like is
That's
that
a
just
family thing,
a cultural thing?
thing. Oh, mostly families, because there's Mexicans that'll kick you out.
like no
It's a
school?
cultural thing.
But yeah. I mean,
The more Americanized you are, the less chance that people will let you stay. Because American culture is all about it's your responsibility, and the way your life ends up is on you.
tying up your fucking bootstraps, homie, and get out there.
It's
Straight Republican
the American life.
My fucking my uncle came here. Your granddaddy came here with 10 cents to his name, attached to his underwear.
But yeah,
And look at us now.
Shit, I didn't even know I was taking this fucking conversation.
You want to leave?
does she spend most of her money on?
Oh,
place?
yeah. Basically, it's like you think our American dream like is gone, like
It's
within
possible.
within the sense because I mean we're all college grads. We all in theory should be making
You
it.
need dual income though.
Dual income. What do
You
you mean?
need dual income house, like household.
Oh, we're like
or a brochacho nest.
oh, dude, I was fucking. I mean, if I made more money, I would be down to buy a house and let people live in it and just pay me the like per room. Because I think that'd be hype for like you just mad party animals.
I mean, you romanticize it as like workaholics. Then what really is gonna happen is that like your homies are either late on it or they're dirty, and now you're like the relationships are strained. I mean, when it comes to money, everyone has to learn that like. I mean, I think we all learned that like it strains. You know, it's a straining cause. You know what I mean? Just because it's an uncomfortable, like, especially if you're like one of those people who don't like to charge people or don't like.
I don't mind it.
You're not like confrontational, like you know, like homeboys using your Q-tips and leaving them there, like unless you're like a dude that's like press the issue on site, you fucking have to like get in their face about it, or.
But then that gets uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, like who the fuck wants to live in a house where people are getting each other's face all the time?
That's hype, dog.
Unless you're like
on your fucking toes, it's fucking mad anxiety or like some
If it gives you anxiety, that should just make you feel alive, dog.
or like somebody's fucking drinking all the milk you always bring, like especially like if you're like
it's cool as long as they understand the tap back.
Most people
like, hey, you finished it, for now you gotta bring.
But what if it's like let's say you're lactose intolerant, right? And he's not, so he has his milk.
But doesn't matter. The tap back is that he has to get the milk that
you need, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I brought back milk, but it's like, dog, but that's not the milk you drank.
Exactly. Tap back.
Is that the minute you start fucking chin connecting? You start swinging on cats?
I mean, that's day one. We're swinging just.
Nah, I mean, honestly, if you have a close enough relationship where you could actually like sit down with cats and like, hey,
no, but I'm pretty sure if me and you move out, we would get into it, and we're brothers.
We get into it here, dog. What the fuck are you talking
that's
about?
That's what I'm saying.
But that's because you fools have toxicness between you.
Nah, never. It's all love.
It's all love.
There's some toxicness there.
Never.
But I'm always gonna try to test.
So there's resentment.
Resentment? I've never resented this cat in my life, dog.
Except for my looks.
That's the least thing I've ever. Honestly, I've always thought you were uglier than me. But I mean,
there's no here nor there.
That's neither here nor there.
Think resentment right there.
Did that come out as resentment?
Vendetta.
No, I'm kidding.
Vendetta.
Low key, not though. Fuck. The reason that shit came up is because but he says that house hunting's been stressful, and I bet.
But yeah, dude, that's like.
I mean, it's just like taking a fucking leap of faith.
Especially him that doesn't have a stable.
Well, it's not like.
Oh,
like,
whatever.
Well, yeah, like why the fuck are you gonna talk about someone else's situation? You can only talk about yours because you don't know what's up. You know his check. You know how his checkbook looks.
Yeah.
I got everyone figured out though.
I mean, you could definitely think of who of your friends you would move out with, like who you could trust.
to pay the rent, or just,
Well, I mean, or just like who
Or
would
we have
seem
to-
like a better time to live with,
or we have to hide bodies.
either long run and shit. You know what I mean?
True. I mean,
I feel like us three here, we could live together. Cause I mean, the homie did ask me like,
Till I
Dude.
snap at you. Fool.
do you think?
you try to kill me in my sleep.
Nah, low key. If we,
Till I get pushed. Fool.
do you think we wouldn't stay in the same
Then
room?
I'm crazy. Fool.
So this fool, you find out he's a sleepwalker.
This fool
Till you
or
find
me?
out what I do with all the time I don't spend sleeping.
You're just standing over me for
There's just bodies in the crawl space now.
This
fool.
was like Theo Von's uncle. He jerks off even while he sleeps.
We
I'm
have
just
to-
hiding bodies in your walls.
we just
Dude, you guys heard that story that like someone it's in fucking the Netherlands, right? And then his daughter tried to run away, but
Those are freaks.
but the dad brought her back, and then he somehow tricked everyone believing that she had actually ran away, but in reality, he made her live like in the attic, and
that's
then,
hype.
and then like
people give him money.
no, like he had kids with her, and like she stayed there for 24 fucking years.
That's hype.
There's a
fool.
fucking book on it. I wanted to read it, but I was like,
that's
dude,
mad twisted.
that's crazy,
That was
dog.
a schemer. Fool. Give it to him. Fool.
Yo, that's the worst punishment of all time. She got a 24-year timeout.
Dick,
dog.
imagine.
Wait,
dog.
was her mom still alive?
Yeah, and she
So that fool
never
had
knew.
two families?
Yeah,
And she didn't know?
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
There's no fucking way she
I'm
didn't
like,
know.
where the
Living
fuck
in a
does he
crawl
lie?
space, and then she's got babies.
And how the fuck did he build it without anyone noticing? That's what I wanted to know. I'm like,
That's hype.
Wait,
fool.
is it in the crawl space, like in the bottom, or did he have like another separate like house, but in the same property?
no. It was in the same fucking facility.
Then there's no fucking way she didn't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Unless
Like,
there's a secret room she didn't know about. Fool.
I mean, it would have to be sound protected.
but the way, yeah, I think that's what it seemed like it was. Like the way he tricked her. He's like, "Oh, help me with this door," but she stood out on the inside, right?
uh-huh.
And so that fool, he put it on and he closed it.
Well, isn't that what the movie The Room's about?
I think that's where they got their idea from.
Where her, well, I mean,
podcast. I listened to it. I'm like, dude, there's fucking fucked up people. Why would you do that shit to your kids? But I mean, I guess.
Pussy's pussy.
Like,
a hole's a hole.
You never know if she's hot. Fool.
Have you given yourself like
She's a minxy little thing.
an ultimatum.
no, like a date, whether like or like a birthday, but like if I'm still living here at like 30,
28. I think. In
I'm
all
fucking
honesty,
yakking myself, guys.
Yeah.
by the end of this year, I'm either gonna decide to move out or to fucking go get my master's. I mean, there's two things.
You bought a fucking
The GMAT. I don't
a
know.
GMAT book fucking 3 years ago.
I cracked it open once though.
Never
I
cracked
cracked
it
it open.
open.
I
I
cracked it
bet you
open.
if you open it right now, there's fucking like dust bunnies in there.
No, it's dust. I haven't opened it like in a good 8 months.
No, like since you bought it,
I opened it the day I bought it.
you opened out to take out the receipt. Like, oh, it's here.
I got
never
hyped,
opened it
dog, and
again.
then I've been reading lately that like an MBA's fucking worthless. But I'm like,
It's just as worthless as a bachelor's.
yeah, but it's better to have than not to have. But I didn't really pay much for my BA.
It's not worthless. It just all it does is it shrinks the competitive field for you for jobs.
For sure.
But I've
But it
never had-
also
You know what I mean? Like
puts
it's
you
not
at a
like
disadvantage of
yo, I'm gonna get mad paid out now for it. Just shrinks the competitive field for you.
Loki has no debt. If he goes to get his master's, you know he's gonna come out with some debt.
At least 60.
Yeah. But again, you're paying that so you have to compete with less people when you're applying for jobs.
Yeah, all that extra money you're making. Though.
Think about it like
Yeah, no,
That's what
I
it's about.
understand. Yeah. The system's rigged, dog.
yeah, you pay money so you could have a better chance at getting a job.
I mean, like all of it.
That's what it's about.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like life is rigged, dog.
Life is rigged.
The minute you're born, you're put in like a box,
What do you mean?
Yeah, but it's just
and that's
about
it. For the you're not getting out of that box.
you
You can
enjoy
get
it
out
or
of
not.
it.
How?
How?
Not be a
Easy
mark.
A lot of luck. A lot of hard work.
Nah, you just needed opportunities.
Hard work is like the worst thing they could tell people.
That's the
'cause
trap. For that's the wheel they put you on. For
Yeah,
What do you mean? You guys don't believe in hard work?
my dad's.
I
work-
believe in hard work. But I don't believe it'll get you
Yeah.
places.
Well, now you have to kiss ass, bro.
You gotta pay the system. Like
I
there's
think
so
it's
many
opportunity.
factors.
You got to play the game, dog. In all honesty,
You need help. Like, there's no way around it. You need someone to help you. You need someone that's like, I'll give you the shot, dog.
yeah, you know, my first job, it was a small company. My second job, it was a small company. My new job, it's a corporation, dog. And the people that move up, they're not the best employees. They're not the smartest employees.
No, it's about the people that do something.
Yeah.
The initiative, though.
The guy that took over, like, our department he was really close with the owner. And
It's Dwight Schrute.
He got a shot. And he's good at it. I like him. He's fucking not a micromanager.
It's the Dwight Schrutes of the world.
So, but me, I'm like, I'm just in the background, just doing my work. But
That's
like,
what I noticed.
not kissing
I
ass.
don't like playing the game.
Yeah, I think that's all stems from my father because he's like,
He hates that
they're
shit.
gonna notice you if you do your work, but they're not.
If you just kill it in the paint, they'll notice you. I was like, nah.
You gotta kill it
It's
in
the stupidest
practice.
thing ever.
You gotta kill it everywhere.
Yeah.
Nah, dog, you just gotta be out there, fool.
Nah, you just gotta fucking play this. Like, you gotta, like, if there's a game, you need to be playing it. You know, you need to be talking to the people. You need to be liked. You need to be shaking hands, kissing the babies.
If your coach tells you to do this,
Yeah.
you do it, and you thank him for it, fool.
Low key, it's like being an athlete. Being an athlete now is not even like you have to be an athlete and you have to have a sponsorship, and the media needs to like you, and like articles need to like.
It's all interwoven.
And you need to be trending all the time. Like, you do some shit like the
Nah, you could get away with not trending and stuff and not playing the social media game. But you
Who
just have to
doesn't,
be really
who
good,
doesn't play
dude.
the social media game?
Andrew Luck, dog.
Angela doesn't even have a.
Again, it's about if you're in the social media,
Well,
you can't fuck up,
Then again, it's like,
or you
but,
ball the fuck out.
But you can never go in and out. Like, if you're gonna be
But
a
see,
social media presence,
but see,
he
Andrew
came in the league never being like a social media guy.
Andrew Luck plays the game in that he does everything you're supposed to, because he plays the game and he's the ideal quarterback in that. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. That's his attitude, and that's what people want. If you're in the social media and you're not, thank you, sir, then you better make sure people like you and you don't fuck up.
And not just that,
Because Andrew Luck's playing the game. He's
but
just not playing like
if he gets his shot, he does his commercials.
sponsorship type shit. No, he gets a shot because
He's a baller.
people are drawn to the humbleness. People are drawn to like, oh, I want that old school quarterback type shit.
They don't exist, bro.
Nah, who's there?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Like JJ Watt, that's how he got his shot. And then once he started getting popularity, then he started playing like the social media game and all that shit. Now people aren't liking him for.
They've turned on him.
They turned on him for that fool played the social media game and he shouldn't. He should have stayed the way he was doing it.
Yeah, fake fuck.
People started saying, fuck this fool.
Look,
now,
RG3 though, he came in with the social media before he even got in the league.
He got hot, dog.
And that fool's doing good. That fool was getting sponsorships. But then he was backing up with his play, but then he got hurt and then it all went to shit.
Now people are shit.
But then like people love you when you're up, but the minute you get hurt and you're not performing as well, the social media is distracting him. He's a social media whore.
Dude.
It's like he's just doing everything he did before, except he's not putting it on the field.
Yeah, but that's his job.
Yeah, that's what you get paid to do.
I mean, homeboy was gonna beat the Seattle Seahawks, fool.
Yeah. And the
Until
good
he got
one, too.
hurt, fool. Yeah, that's
Bum knee.
when they won.
Yeah. The fucking good one.
His bum knee took a move.
They kept them in that fucking play.
They played him the fucking week before that. That's why, fool. Or a couple of weeks before that.
I don't know. I mean, it's funny how we like
We're talking about
sports analogies is how we fucking are able to understand.
how the world is. I think we all knew the world was fucked, right? I mean,
Nah.
the moment I entered college, I knew that shit was fucking rigged.
I knew in middle school.
Well, because you went to
So I
a
was
different.
introduced to white American. in middle
Yeah,
school.
I was. We weren't.
Yeah.
We stayed locally, so we still kicked it.
Once you find out what white America is, you
I just
realize,
thought we
like,
were
what
well
the
off.
fuck?
I didn't think I was bored. I didn't grow
Yeah.
up thinking I was like,
Yeah, me neither.
I always had everything I needed. I always had brand name shit. I never, like, I always ate out. I always, you know what I mean? I always did the things I wanted to do.
To realize you're not.
I always, like, took Disneyland trips. I always had everything I ever wanted. I always had money in my pocket. But my dad also was a self-business owner. Like, he wasn't on check to check, and his business was doing good. You know what I mean? So we were middle class, but we were like lower class maybe.
Yeah, but your dad was killing himself for it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
7 days a week, 12-hour days.
Well, we knew that. Like, we never,
Yeah, that was the price of it. Like,
yeah, like, we rarely saw him.
dude didn't get days
We
off.
really, like, we
I don't
saw
really know my
uncle.
dad.
No, we know my uncle more than we probably know our father.
Now you know what.
And now I'm getting to know my father, but it's like,
The chick I'm dating told me, like, are you like, I don't know why the fuck the conversation started, like, about kids. I guess because we've been dating for, like, a good, like, 4 months. 4 to 6 months.
Do slap her, yeah.
Huh? Do I slap her? Fuck no, dog.
Squad goals.
Relationship goals.
Relationship goals.
She has a chin or not.
Joker hardly.
Basically, I told her how we grew up because people were like, in college, I was like, hey, my dad's a frutero. Like, because even my dad did that shit in college. They were like, nah, you're lying. Like, you're tripping. Like, how the fuck did you get in here? And I told her, like, oh, my dad used to work 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. Like, I think that's what I'm probably going to have to do, too. And she's like, think I don't want a husband like that. I'm not saying I'm going to marry this chick. Like,
No, yeah.
But
You know-
that's unattractive to you. You don't like people telling you not to work less.
oh, yeah, no, that's what the
Well,
last
it's-
girl I was dating.
It's hard to be with a workaholic.
That's what she said. She's like,
You
I
don't
don't
have a relationship with them,
Then that's what she said. She's like, oh, I don't want someone to get home and not fucking be there. I'm like,
and you're left to take care of
You're
everything.
also too tired to like even be there or be present.
You're not there, dude.
No.
You're not there.
but I'm like,
I remember like getting home and then like
trying to throw the ball at my pops, and he's like, nah. Bro.
I mean he would do it, but like he'd be tired. Like it's like when he was young, he'd take us to the park and shit. But the minute like it started wearing on him,
Mhm.
we like, hey, we're ready to go to the park, and he's like, maybe not today, guys. And then it became maybe not today a lot, you know?
Oh, maybe we just stopped asking. It's like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I thought of this fat fuck.
And then I remember like he'd get home and my mom would want him to like give out punishments, and he'd hate that shit. Huh? Like he said that shit. Like later on in life, you'd hate him because you rarely see this man, and the only time
When
you see him,
he's the one yelling at
he's the one yelling at you, handing out punishments,
Beating
sending you to
you.
your room, beating you. You know what I mean? And he's like, yo. Like he's like, you know what? I like later on in life, he could tell you and sit you down. He's like, yo, that shit was the worst. But you know your mom's a bitch, dog. You know what I mean?
You know how
Like-
Hainas beef?
You know how Heinleins get? He's like, dog, I worked hard as fuck so I could come home to you guys. You know what I mean? And he's all like, the last thing I wanted was to like, hey, now put these fools on blast. He's like, especially for petty shit. Like, what? So you fools, you're like, what could the kids have done so much? Like, but my mom's like, also,
but you need to, though.
well, yeah,
yeah.
I mean, if not the kids.
Discipline is a must.
That's how you make them run, dog. That's how I make.
But
my
the thing
kids
is,
run.
like, in his head, it's like, fuck, dog. Like, what?
Well, because he knows in his head, he's like, I'm the bad guy now.
Well,
he's
also,
always
like,
been the bad guy, even to
how-
this day.
how petty can a thing? What can a kid really do that deserves like getting
that's-
screamed at and shit?
That's because they're not there, though.
Huh?
I said that's because they're not
Well,
there,
yeah.
though.
There's the thing. If you think about my
When
mom,
you flip it, yeah.
she's dealing with us 24/7. Like she's also like this young 20-year-old
Yeah.
who like had a vibrant life and now stranded with 2 kids, and she's
No,
not
or you just think of the days where like your dad happens to be there all day and you act out, or like you do something he doesn't like. The dude they snap at you the same way.
yeah, I know, yeah,
They forget about it's just a petty thing because now it's
Yeah.
happening to them and they didn't like it.
yeah.
That's why it's just other
Because
side.
kids get
They're
fucking-
assholes, dog.
Yeah,
They're selfish little creatures.
But they don't
They're
understand.
self-involved. Well, they don't know. They're not aware of it.
Yeah,
They just feel like they're living life. Like, why can't life bend to what they want?
To this day, I'm like that though.
Well, that's because you never left that
That's when I
mentality.
never grew
I'm
up.
like, why can't I just bend shit to my will?
why,
though?
why can't I just live off of
Because they
you?
gave you they gave in to you too many times.
They never gave in to me.
You feel that way
When did I ever get it my way?
all the time.
All the
bro.
time. That's why you have fucked
That's
up.
how you live your life, dog.
That's why you have fucked up
But
teeth.
you never appreciate it.
Frank Sinatra? I did it my way.
Or it was the highway.
This one wouldn't eat, dog. We were kids and there was grub.
He wasn't gonna eat the other day. He didn't want to eat the fucking spam tortas. So he was not gonna eat, and he had eaten all day.
Yeah.
And he forced your mom to have him eat the ones that he was,
that was
either
for
say.
for my lunch because I'm the working
And he was
guy.
like, "This guy,"
And I'm like, you know what? Like, I'll eat ham. I don't mind.
and it's like, "This guy, man."
This guy, dog.
It is this
no
guy.
One, no one ever sees it from my
What
side.
perspective is
Your
it?
perspective is that you had to drive for it, and that's why you should get some. That meant you deserved it. Now that you earned it, that's what you were saying.
Everyone deserves a little piece of the pie. I didn't say I
That's
should
not the
get
way the world
everything.
works.
What?
If you're not putting in
You're putting in
the
somewhat.
bulk, you don't get the bulk back.
I mean, low key, I'm down to take L's, but we already knew that.
No, yeah, I know. I'm just trying to
I
explain
haven't
to
not
you.
like just be like, nah, fuck it, I'm not gonna eat in a long time. But like, it's always in my back pocket, dog. Like low key.
Yeah, and you use it. I was like, this guy's hype.
No, honestly, I just haven't been feeling well. Like honestly, I ate it. No, I mean that day I was just being a dickhead.
All right, there we
Yeah.
go. I was like, don't do the fucking shit
No.
where you PR this shit because it's like no one buys it, dog.
No, I'm not gonna do no
the
mental.
people that know.
There's no mental.
Well, yeah, but that's why I always tell him this fool just spins shit.
There's
That's why this fool's a liar, dog.
There's no mental
He's like
gymnastics to it. Honestly, I probably acted out because you were here.
That's why I wasn't saying anything because I was like, I ain't trying to make the situation worse, dog.
Because what the fuck day you were being here that I was just being aggro just to be aggro because I thought it was funny.
I don't know.
I was just being like
Monday.
super like screamy and like calling niggas cocksuckers and shit.
Monday, because I got here Monday early, and that's the day.
And you just kept laughing, so I just kept doing it because I was like, all right, this is the level we need to be at right now.
This is what's fucking with the streets is fucking with. The streets is
I just
calling.
niggas losing their shit, fool, because niggas not in control of themselves. It's funny to me.
I didn't care. I was.
Then again, it's like if you've been stuck in a cave for a minute, you know what I mean?
Why
Like,
did you keep saying cave fever? Chalking it up to cave fever.
dog, cave fever's real, dog. Like you, honestly, today I started feeling like mad deja vu.
You can't leave or what?
Shit, I've been feeling deja vu.
Deja vu like a motherfucker, dog. I felt like I've been here. I've done this before. This has already happened. I'm like, dog, this is purgatory, dog. Am I dead? And I'm just living out a fucking whack ass reality right now.
Imagine
if none of this is real, dog.
Maybe.
Probably not.
And then this is like what the rest of our lives are gonna be is just like
us
fighting for scraps. Huh?
That's what it's been.
About that.
What do you think life is?
Cave fever, dog. Nah, it's real, B.
You gotta fight for your rights.
Low key,
to party.
everything at home has been better. It's just that I haven't been better, dog.
But your health says.
No, my health's been like deteriorating. But honestly, I feel like it's stress. It's stress related, and
Probably, yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
honestly, like
I think you're.
honestly, it's like I don't know why. Like I just feel like one of my testicles just feels like it's getting electroshocked.
I think what fucked you over was
What?
getting the job and realizing that even what you wanted wasn't.
No, that's fine. I knew that wasn't.
I think it fucked you though.
You were miserable back then because you were like, "Dick, this is it." I'm like, "Yeah, that's it, dog. That's life. This is it."
I think that shit fucked with you because
you clock in, you clock out, dog, and then
everything you asked for, you got a shot at it, and it
was still miserable.
It was shit to you still. Like this shit isn't getting better. Like you thought that was gonna make it better, and it didn't.
I knew that. I'm like, all I want is an office gig because I know I could do it.
Mm-hmm.
And an office gig is fucking mind numbing. Like it feels like shoot me down, dog. Like
when we tried to tell you when we were talking about,
key, I'm like, Fight Club, dog.
Film?
Let's fucking light this shit on fire because like that's like the only interesting thing that would ever happen.
We're like, you can't avoid the noid for either it's physical noid or it's the mental noid for.
Either or, you're getting fucked, dog. That's why it's called the job. If it was fun, people would fucking.
But mental noid is better than physical noid for.
Yeah, I mean
because even the physical noid fucks you up mentally.
Because then your body starts fucking failing, dog.
Also, getting older, like recovery times get harder. Mentally, shit gets harder.
Well, because you don't avoid the stress of work. For it's just you avoid the physical fucking.
Oh, for work?
Yeah, I'm talking.
No, I was just talking about life. Like as you get older, like your body's deteriorating.
Oh yeah, most definitely. You're dying. Once you, I think that age of 25, your body starts dying.
Like that's what I started reading. Like I'm like, dog, WebMD is the scariest place on earth.
Your cells aren't regenerating.
Like, why am I not doing this? And it's like, or like, why am I like hands super dry? My hands were never dry in my life.
Maybe you're focused on it now.
And now like it's become a thing where like now I'm OCD about why my hands dry. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And I'm asking everybody, what is this? What is this? What is this? And I'm like,
you know what your problem is?
Cave fever.
Think long, think wrong. That's your problem.
I'm
you
like,
think for long and the thoughts are wrong. The thinking process goes bad.
Yeah, no, be that. Like right now, I keep daydreaming about like I can't work for no one, dog.
I
like,
know you keep saying this.
Low key, I'm like, okay, how do I start my own little business right now? Just something to bring in some money and then like have it grow it myself. Like low key, just like start storing boxes, get people involved around my house, like give my mom something to do, you know, like here, take these to the mail shop, feel worth it. Here's a couple bucks, you know what I mean? Start feeling like the man around the house. But then I'm like, you know, I'll probably still fucking be miserable, dog.
I think so.
Or maybe not. Or maybe that's like my thing.
I think you will.
I've had this conversation with I mean, with every girl I've dated, because like there's days that I'm like ecstatic, like
Yeah.
I'm me, like I'm usually like up and about and like running and like making fun of people and like being all charming, buying people flowers. And then there's days
Buying people flowers.
The fool's hype, fool.
like buying shit like what do you want? Like
The fool's Patrick Suave, fool.
That's why this fool was like yesterday when we passed 1-800 flowers. You think they delivered?
hey dog, you gotta figure. Sometimes you fuck up. You gotta send them some
Hey,
flowers.
Bobby. Yeah, sometimes you slip the cunt out. Yeah? You called her a cunt. A bukkak.
And then there's some days I'm just at like we're going out and we're supposed to have a fun date or whatever, and I'm just there, dog. Like, and she's like,
You're going through the motions.
most days, dog. Most
But
days.
that's you. Like, if people really get to know you, like, sometimes you're hype, you're screaming, you're saying shit. Some other days,
You
just
gotta get him in the mood to do that, though, fool.
You know how to get them in the mood, dog?
Most of the time.
If I'm that guy at all times, dude, fuck, people would just gravitate towards me because it's like I'm a great fucking time.
Get out
I'm
of here.
hilarious, dog.
I've been around you my whole life. Huh? I don't know. Like, I
That's
don't see
why.
what other
But he
people
plays
see.
off people's energy, dog. And playing off your energy, no offense, but like...
This was
My energy right now, though.
is it switching?
my aura is like a little fucked up.
You
bro.
made this fool cry, fool. He played off his energy, panicking off of mom's not gonna come for us ever again, dog. We're fucked here. But, and then that's what you get, fool. You get little Adrian crying hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He plays off
But
energy.
He's been a mama's boy his whole goddamn life.
I think for the rest of my life.
I don't know. You're a pretty convincing person, fool. Especially to a child, fool.
I could act. Though.
You start telling this fool it's over
And-
for a person.
And at that point,
one
dead,
time, low key, like I just thought of this shit. Huh? I think just I wasn't doing what I wanted to. Like, she would be kind of a dick to my parents. Huh? So I started making this story of like for real, that's who you want to be, dog. Like, that's who you want to be right now. Like, well, my parents killed themselves. One day they're gonna die. Huh? And they're never gonna
she
be
started
here again.
freaking
Huh? She was like 7. You know what I mean? Like, one day you're gonna wake up and they're not there. Dog. Is that how you want to remember them? Like, you just kind of blew them off? And then she just started tearing up, got up, and just started doing what they were asking her to do.
Or the time you ran away from her and you made her cry. Fool. Telling her that you don't know who she is.
that fool used to do that shit to her all the time.
Why is this little girl following me? I've never seen this girl before. At Target, dog, I would just walk away fast from her, and I was like, why is this girl following me? Yo, can someone help me? I don't know this kid.
That's funny just because, like, in your family, your fools hate attention, fool, and that's just what you did to her. But you just put the spotlight on. So,
Like, low key, right now that she's a teenager, like, I don't know why I act wild. Like, I just need an audience. Like, low key, Aaron and his like girlfriend were there yesterday, so I was being like way.
I already knew though. I already knew which Nestor I was gonna get because he was meeting someone new. So it's like, oh, here we go. It's showtime, Nestor. Bro.
Dig, it's like the first time I take that girl to meet my friends. This was talking about rubbing his nipples and jerking off. I'm like, Dig, this is my bro. For
Low
you.
key, I wish I could just stay at that level, dog. Like, that's
It's
me
hard.
fun though.
It's hard to
But
fucking.
that's because you're trying to. You're setting the trap of like, this is me. This is who I am.
It's hard to maintain that fucking guy
And literally, that is someone who I am.
No, that's you. That's just not you all the time.
because it's hard.
It used to be. But now it's like, yo, low key. Nah, I haven't said that shit in a while, but I remember one time being at Alexa's house, like, yo, low key, we all ended. Like, what does it matter? You know what I mean?
Let's just kill ourselves.
Let's just drink some bleach, though.
So I'm that guy whenever I go out.
I can't. I can turn it on sometimes.
I try to be that guy most times. Until you're taking a break.
I don't know. I don't know what snaps him mentally where it's like, okay, there's a new person.
Mm-hmm. I already knew. That's why I was excited for. I was like, this was going to be fucking outrageous right now.
She ain't the but Aaron's girlfriend was laughing.
Low key, I'm like,
because it's funny. This was just saying crazy, wild shit.
like, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna just see where the lines at.
Mm-hmm.
And usually it's like it's weird when you find the people that there is no line for. So you're saying are like doing real obnoxious shit, and they're still laughing, and it's like, all right, they're gonna be all right.
We're gonna fit in. We're gonna be.
They're gonna be homies, but there's some people that like they stay quiet and like, nah, they're not fucking with it.
Yeah,
And you're like,
well, it's because she laughs at the shit that I do.
oh,
And then she laughs at the shit, the gay shit me and Aaron do. So it's like, there's nothing you're gonna do that's unless you, I don't know. Well, sometimes you just go left field, but I don't know.
just blow a dude. Fool.
That's funny.
You
though.
think this is fucking hilarious right now? Nah.
But yeah, I already knew it was right on cue for here he is.
Then again, also,
And I was surprised because I was like, I don't know if he will or will not, because this fool already has the vibe of like fuck life right now.
This where you want to go.
nah. But I had to
I was
force myself.
surprised for that he went. I was like, oh shit.
This
I already knew when he was there, he was gonna start having fun because one, there's
wanna
someone
get out
new. Two, this fool's out, which is what he wants to be.
I was like, low key, I need to force myself to leave because I'm like,
So he's been fighting to come out.
dog, I can't be in here no more. Like,
He's tired
fuck cave fever, dog.
He's tired of repressing his sexuality.
There's that. I've been trying to find my real actual gender. I took a gender test. I'm more female than I am male.
That's been known though.
56% male. No, female, and whatever, 44% male.
Yeah, everyone's
But low key, it's like I was raised by a woman. What do you want me to be, dog? Like,
everyone's was raised by a woman.
yeah, but like that kid that cut in front of us yesterday, right? He kept treating his sister like shit, fool, but like on macho shit. Not like there's being funny or being a dickhead, right? But like when you're just like checking on her with like macho shit, that bothers me, dog. Because I'm not that way.
What do you mean?
Because you're a girl.
Huh?
You're a girl.
That,
You don't want no man telling some girl what to do.
Fuck?
You're too empowered, bro.
It's like,
Nah, you're not, because you're chauvinist for deep down, bro.
What does that mean?
Like
Where have you seen me do that?
just when you like you really don't like female characters. I don't know what it is, but like you really don't like them. And then your attitude towards them sometimes, I feel like, yo, what's up with this fool, dog? This was kind of a low-key hater, bro.
Is it because I'm a closeted fool? No, I'm just kidding. No, I don't know. I feel it's because men write them, so they're not like really actually women. I don't know.
I just don't think you like empowered people.
I have a problem with authority. For like really, I have a real bad problem.
So like if anyone's empowered, you feel like fuck this person.
Can't stand Beyonce, dog. No, I'm kidding. Low key, I was just like, what's up with this kid? Well, probably an authority thing more than a male thing, huh?
I think so.
I was like, why is this like pressing his will on this little girl? I was about to check this fool, but I'm like, then I just started like saying mad weird shit next to him because I was like, yo, so they numbered our tickets, and then I turned to you guys, and he was all stressed out, like, well, they're gonna kick us out and shit. Then he tapped me on the shoulder, like, wait, did they number your ticket? Nah, man.
Yeah, I know. I was like, this was trying to fuck with the little kid, bro.
You guys like 11 or 12.
I was like, fuck it, it's a kid. If we had the balls enough to do it, fuck it.
That's what I said.
It's not a grown person. That's different. There's rules to society.
Nah, if it was a grown man, we wouldn't have had that shit. Probably would have been different.
I would have told him to hit the bag, son.
The back's over there. It's like a little 13-year-old kid.
But
it's because she just kept like, should I go get the popcorn now? She's like, no, I'll tell you when. I was like, whoa, snapper though.
Then how come you want to be the authority if you don't like the authority? You fucking hypocrite.
Oh, piece of shit. Like, what do you want me to say? I don't have an answer for that.
If you hate authority so much, why do you want to be it?
Do I? I don't know.
You do. You love calling shots.
Because I feel like I'm right. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm
all of a sudden, fam.
True North. Everyone else is like their compass
can't gauge it. Yeah.
Hey, your compass whacked out.
That's your joke. That's the funny part about you.
What?
You hate authority, but you want to be the authority.
Yeah, no, because I also like when I actually get power. I mean, I don't like it. I'm like, this is stupid.
Yeah, but you feel really comfortable.
I feel comfortable telling people what to do.
That's authority, dog.
But like more people I know, not like strangers and shit.
Well, yeah, that's because you're a snatch.
Yeah, it's probably true.
You're the fool you're Debo fool. You puff up on the block fool, but not the fools around the corner, dog.
I'll be talking again. Maybe. I don't fucking know, dog.
You mad feel comfortable. That's the first thing I noticed about you, though. I remember when we were first hanging out, that you just like giving out orders. Fool.
Telling people what's up?
Mm-hmm.
I never gave you an order, dog.
No, not me. Well, I was new. You weren't comfortable with me enough to give me an order. You don't do things until you're comfortable with people. So.
Then I start asking.
Yeah, but then I just tell you to go to hell. So. And then you just look at me like, well, why is this fool not doing it? Or what's up with this fool, dog? Like when you'll be like, hey, just plug in my charger. And I'll just be like, nah, dog. And you just look at me like, what's up with this fool, dog?
Well, I just feel like it's a simple thing.
And that's what I tell you back. Why can't you do it if
But
it's so
that's like
simple?
that's where see, I've been testing boundaries all the time. Like, oh, let's see if they do it.
Well, I catch it, fool, but I got my eye on you at all times, fool.
See, I don't pay attention to that shit. To me, it's just
I
normal.
do, fool. Well, because you've been living, you've been conditioned to it.
True.
That's what when we were reaching out, it would be chore time, fool. And without a doubt, fool, I already knew what the orders were, fool. This fool was gonna sweep, fool. Someone else was gonna mop. It was between you or Giselle who was gonna catch the bathroom, fool. Because a sweeping was the easy one, fool. Sweeping's the one where, if he misses something, the mopper will get it, fool.
I mean, that's the thing is, like, whoever's cutting the cake gets like the biggest slice. But also, if no one starts cutting the cake's never gonna get cut. You know what I mean?
I feel you, fool.
I mean, someone has to step up.
As manager,
Nah, but honestly, sometimes I do it subconsciously. I don't even know I'm doing it.
Yeah, no. So I gotta check you on it sometimes. So I'll be like, hey, fool.
It probably comes as a child. I was just telling people what to do, and then they did it. So I got comfortable. Huh?
You got your way, fool.
And look at me now, dog. What'd that get me?
Not unhappy when it's not your way. Now it's hard to deal with the reality.
You fucking should have never got in my way my whole life. Should have been miserable my whole life.
Would've been
Now I'd be
easier,
like,
bro.
stop. This is nothing right now.
You just be grinding it out right now, fool.
Fucking between the pads.
I don't have no problem grinding it out. I'm just like, why can't I grind it out with what I want to grind it out? I mean, that's where it's out. Like, I mean,
That's not life, though.
I'm just like, why can't we just put hard work into something we want to actually put hard work into? If we're going to make money, why can't we make money for
Why can't
ourselves?
someone enjoy eating the shit?
Someone has to do the job.
So you can eat all the cakes, the tasty cakes. That's just
life,
tough, though.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not tough. You just gotta hang in there, fool.
Just gotta fucking.
And
It's
then
like the cat phone.
make the most of it, fool.
That's what I'm. Yeah. That's what I told myself.
You know what I mean? For every time you click the trigger and it doesn't blow your brains off, fool, that's a gangster move.
Russian
fool.
roulette.
Okay, I wanna bet on that. Fool. I'd be hyped to bet on for like some Thailand shit. The fools that play Russian roulette. Fool.
Fuck that, dude.
Low key, for a second, I thought I didn't press record. I was like, oh, fuck.
Fuck that.
Just tragedies, fool.
I mean, it'd be a first
For what?
where like we didn't get an episode. No. Oh wait, that one time at Artist House we like lost an episode, but
Yeah, with Ryan. And
I mean,
Jen.
out of how many we've done now, so that's not bad.
Like 40?
And then there's the lottery one that sounded like Robot-y.
I mean, there's a lot of episodes that sound like shit.
No, but that one was bad.
Yeah. Even now, trying to fix the old ones, it's like, fuck, dude, I can't even like. Why did people?
Why
even
would you want
stick-
me to fix them?
Huh? Because they're bad, dude. I was just like, how did people even stick with it?
Well, I thought you were you were putting in the work back then. But
It fucking felt like it. It fucking felt like it, dog. Look, sometimes you think you know something, but you don't know dick.
But someone's been tying you this whole time. But you just think this fool's crazy. This fool's full of shit.
What? Art?
Not art. Fool. I always talking about me. Fool. I'm the voice of reason. Dog. I'll be tired.
Art supposed to just be hating just to hate. I was like, fuck this fool, dog.
What do you
Little
mean?
people have hate in them. Fool.
You got hate.
He packs the most hate, nigga.
But then you just think I'm crazy. Fool. That you think I'm full of shit. One of the two. Fool.
Well, I mean, it's not like I wasn't doing my best at the time. It's not like I ever half-assed it. You know what I mean? It was
No,
just more like,
I get you.
it's more like, I guess that's where the abilities, even now.
You just thought like that's all you could do. Fool.
I guess I just didn't know how to fix it more or had the ability to, or because like all the answers are out there. Google, Doug. You know what I mean? Or you get caught up on your own shit of like, nah, this is the way it's gonna be done and whatever. And then like you get into a groove, and then that's the way you do it. Instead of like changing and like, no, well, let's buy cheaper mics, but they sound better, you know. But now I'm like, well, now these need stands and pop filters, and you know, just to even get us above what we're
Just start putting socks over them. That shit works, dog. You laughing at me like it won't, man.
rubber bands and shit.
Yeah, thin socks for that works. Tell me it doesn't. Fool.
No,
Yeah, all right.
Does?
Yeah.
well, not over them. Like you'd have to probably get like a ring. And,
If you get the thin ones, like the ones for little kids, it'll still work.
like
They're thin enough.
medias, huh?
Something like that.
Yeah. It'd just be weird for look. It looks like your microphone's all hooded out. It's got like a do-rag on it.
Yo, I have to
You just put googly eyes on it.
do-rag that for all times. The gear and you.
Yeah, nah, man. Man, I don't know why I'm always looking in for the answers, but I think I've always had them. I just don't want to hear them or whatever.
You always had them inside you?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've always have answers. Like, there's nothing that people come up to me and say or you could tell me that right now. It's nothing new. I know. I just either don't ignore it or just pretend not to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe.
Because sometimes it's you want to why go to the therapist is for him to because if you're a smart guy and you could look within and stuff, you know what fucked you up, you know why you're fucked up, you know why you're loopy or whatever. But I mean, now you're just paying someone else to tell you something you already know. It's not.
Nah, sometimes you need someone else.
Sometimes you need an outside perspective.
You do. You get lost in your own shit.
It's for me, why should I be miserable? I got everything. I mean, I got a decent gig. I got the looks that kill. I got a rocket arm.
That was a cool dude.
So I'm
but God gave you a micro penis. And
hey, dog. I still get mine. You feel me?
What, HPV?
that too.
That's hard to get as a dude.
Is it?
Not impossible.
I thought it was easy to get.
Well, it doesn't. I guess it is easy. It just doesn't fuck you up like it does women.
Yeah, they get
Maybe that's the thing that I'm thinking of.
And I've had this conversation with, I think, a buckload of people, and they're like,
happiness?
Yeah,
why
what is
am I
happening?
miserable?
Yeah. Because I'm I don't know. I mean, what more can I ask for, dude? I mean, shit.
It's a perspective, though.
2 years ago, there was a 40% chance I was never going to walk again.
Just hype.
This was making up that
No,
percentage.
it was true.
He did the research, huh?
The guy told you were in the room. The guy's 60% of the this is.
Well, I was just there when he was just your micro penis. We may never fix it. There's no cure yet.
That's not scary to hear, dog.
Well, if you don't let that shit get into your
There's
head.
a 60-40, you might not walk again, look.
Or not. I mean, I could
you'll
walk.
never be normal again.
That
you'll never
the back thing will never fucking be good. The pain will always be there. You just have to learn how to deal with it.
Constant, or on and off.
That sucks too, though.
That's worse.
You might be cool for a couple months or years,
You're forever a
and
hoe,
one
or
day
what?
that shit'll just come back.
Well, that's gonna happen to me eventually.
Lynch
but
mob?
I think that's why I'm fuck, dude. I should be happy as fuck right now, but
Do you ever think where it's
it's in America.
are my parents miserable?
Yeah, I constantly think that. I'm
are they miserable? Were they miserable? Where the fuck? Why are we both miserable? Why? Did it rub off on us? The unhappiness. Where did we see it, or where? How did it come to us?
I've had this conversation with not only you guys, but with other people, and they're I don't see what the fuck is wrong with you. It's one of my best friends is Dick, you should be.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, he's Dick, you're fucking 6 feet. You're a fucking decent looking cat. You got a gig. You fucking.
You're a cool dude, bro.
You're adding a lot of shit.
You're educated. You should be rolling in it, dog.
You're the unicorn.
Unicorn.
Yeah, dog. I didn't come up with that fucking phrase, dog. Someone else
This is
came
true,
up.
fo. There was a moniker put on him, fo.
And I'm Dick, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, because me and Nestor felt Nestor's miserable.
You caught the vibe, fo.
Am I?
I thought so.
You act miserable, though.
You act. I don't know if you are. I'll tell you.
I think he is inside.
I mean, I would be if I was Nestor.
Then people tell me I have to be miserable.
No one says you
No one
have to.
says-
I tell you all the time you don't have to.
I try
But
to-
it's in your head and you tell me, nah, dog, it's not in my head.
I've been trying
imagine
to.
if I'm just
But
cheerful.
you just try to fight me on everything.
and I'm happy as fuck for just being a bum. Fool. Who wants to?
I'm not saying be proud that you're a bum. I'm just saying don't be as fucking
Look at me now.
don't let it get in the way of not being a bum. Fool.
Look,
You get caught up on being so miserable that you're a bum. That's what's stopping you from stop being a bum. Fool. You feel
Low
me?
key is am I acting this way just because this is what I think people that are like this should be acting. Like, they should be ashamed. And,
Nah, you're
like,
just miserable all the time, though. You're hardly happy.
People should throw rocks at me. Fool. Like, there he goes. Fool. No, I'm kidding.
Troll.
Whenever you have enough time to think, you're miserable.
Yeah, that's why I try to stay busy, though, with something.
When you could be in the moment, that's when you tend to be happy. It's like your go-to after thinking is like, I'm sad.
I think in my eyes, it's like, think I could be doing better.
Yeah.
Well,
that's a hard thing.
That's always. Though.
That's a hard thing to
combat. Yeah, dude, because I'm like...
combat, because that's just negativity, dude.
But everything could be going great, and I still think, like,
yeah,
this could be better.
That's why I say.
Yeah. So is that a Serrano thing? I thought that was like our age
thing. It's a Mexican thing.
No, it's
Mexican? Do you go through that too?
It's a thing. That's if I listen to my dad, that's what I'd be doing, dog. I'd be fucking miserable and I'd be thinking I'm a piece of shit. But I listen to my mom in my head.
I don't know if it's like a family thing, but low key, one, comparing yourself to other people, that's something you just do. Like, I'm better than this guy, so it's all good. You know what I mean?
At least I'm not this
there's guy. That, like, or fuck, I'll get more than this fool by this time, like, or I'm gonna be like, or you know, you're a little more victories or whatever.
That's me, yeah.
And then after that, you just want more, because
where you're looking at the next person to be better than,
because you want to be unreachable.
No, well, because your whole life you've been playing someone else's game.
It's been a trap my whole life. Been caught in a web of lies.
You've never been content with the win,
because honestly, like, our whole lives, we were never like,
you never won or what?
The thing is, like, we were always competing against the neighborhood kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my parents were around the neighborhood, and it's like, oh, you're doing this, but then they're only talking about the accomplishments of other kids, because that's what they're out and about, and they're talking to their clients, and it's like, oh, little homie over here lost this much weight, or little over here got into that college. It's like, what, PCC? And I was shit on it hard. That's where hate would start coming from. Where like, well, he guy's a PCC. Fuck this cocksucker, dog. Or yeah, electric. Fuck, get out of here. Fuck, like, or he got an A in this shit. It's like, really? I aced that shit. I never went to class, man. Come on, get the fuck out of here.
That's a Mexican thing, though. Like, say, bringing up the accomplishments of others.
You think so? I think that's probably every parent.
No, man.
I'm just like, why couldn't I just have a soft-spoken white parent that just loved me for no reason?
They don't, though. They criticize you, too.
Yeah. And then that's when I'm checking them for.
You're not.
Mark Maron, dog. Mom treated him like shit.
Why couldn't I have just a nice Jewish mom?
I don't know, because I've read a bunch of self-help.
TV isn't reality, dog.
I've read a bunch of self-help books to like try to like solve this issue, because I'm like, I could read self-help books and follow their procedures.
Mm-hmm.
I could find my own answers.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like, my mind, I'm like, I'm the smartest guy out there, dog. Why can't I fix it? And none of that shit works. Like, I'm like, fuck, dude. Because I tried it.
Are you following what they're saying?
Yeah. I mean, at least in my head. I mean, maybe like an outside perspective, be like, hey, do this or do that.
Well, I already told you, you just got to stop. Like, you care about too much about other people, dog.
Ain't this a cocksucking thing? I just thought about it. I felt sick all day. All fucking day I felt like shit.
Mm-hmm.
Low-key, I haven't even thought about it for this last hour we've been talking about. I haven't even thought about it. Haven't felt
you're not
sick.
Thinking about it anymore.
Dude, make it about
mad mental, though.
Make it about yourself, though.
No, I mean, I just thought about this. That's why I was like, wait, what?
Nah, but I think your problem is just you're too busy about like what everyone else is gonna think.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, dog. That's why I want to drive a sports car, not because I like it or because it's even practical. Just because it's like, dude, you got to stun on people, dog.
That's what I'm saying, dog. You're still playing that game of like, I'm trying to beat this for this for this.
Can we all agree though? At least we're not Arthur.
A drug addict.
Low key, dog. I'll fucking say it now. I miss that motherfucker. I haven't seen this piece of shit in a month.
I know, but you're too. For some reason, you don't like saying it.
Little Art.
I haven't seen him in a. That's the most I haven't seen him since we started this podcast, which is almost 3 years. I was like, what the fuck?
We didn't want to tell you, but that was dead.
That was just been goofy.
Honestly, I feel like this fool wants to quit or something.
No.
No, nigga's busy.
But that's my head. I'm telling you, I got.
But that's your go-to, dog.
It's
Your
my
go-tos
cave
are
fever. It's like
People don't
it's
want
not cave fever. You just think about this in general.
Dick, if I don't
It's
show
like
up
the
on
worst.
time, Dick Adrian's dead, dog. He quit the family.
Low key, I was taking a shit.
Ever since we've been talking more, you stopped feeling like I'm mad at you or whatever the fuck you were thinking about before.
I still think that.
Because those were your thoughts. So
Low key, I was like,
Juan?
I think
No,
this was-
Juan's fucking living, dog. Fucking, you gotta go get
no,
ass.
like low key, I'm like, this was out here smashing llantas, food, like whatever. But the other part of me is like, what's up with this food? Like, nah, but then I'm like,
people get tired of
things
being a
change,
whipping
bro.
boy,
Like,
dog.
you know, like what we supposed to be like our early 20s? We hung out every day, all day.
Fucking,
Just played FIFA all day. Even the other day we were playing FIFA all day. I was like, this is dope, but I rather would have been like doing something because then
and
doing
then we
something.
go out, and then you're all like, Dick, for why do we go out, dog? There's people here.
Oh, but I mean, those are my hangups. I'm
I
not
can't
even-
wear basketball shorts here.
Right? This is what's bad. And, he gets mad when I clown him. Like, Dick, we're going out, but put some pants on.
I just like weird because I know it gets this fool mad.
Well, me too. That's the only reason. If it didn't bother me, you think I would ever bring it up? I was like, I could give a fuck how you look, but damn, if it bothers you, I'm gonna fucking call you out.
This fool's some Jordan slippers away.
Damn, that'll be hype, dog.
If a fool starts wearing Jordan slippers, that's hype,
But
bro.
with socks, though.
Or some Fila slippers.
or Gucci slippers.
That's sick, dog.
Yo, at the movies yesterday, some fool wearing basketball shorts and like slippers and shit was with a chick who was like the same body type of like the chicks I would like. I was like, yo, fuck this fool. That should be me right there.
You can't be.
But then again, I don't take it seriously. I don't know. Like mentally, I'm fucked up right now. Like,
Don't
I
take
know.
it seriously. What, like girls?
Well, no,
or
like
just life?
I don't know why. I just don't give a fuck about that right now. I'm just like I'm probably just trying to figure my own shit out right now, or
I just feel like
too scared to get out there. You know what I
I
mean?
feel that's what it really is.
Because like
I feel like if you don't take it seriously and you don't give it a real effort, then it's not. You know, you. It's
You
that
can't get
mentality
hurt.
that I used to. I didn't fail because I didn't try.
I didn't get hurt. You know what I mean? Yeah, because like chicks hit me up on OkCupid. Like this one recent was like, hey, because I put up that I play Pokemon Go.
Like at first I was getting mad at this fool's and like trying, but it's like, I can't force this fool to try.
With
but
women? or
fuck
just
you,
in
that's like
life?
the same shit you probably do.
No, I tried.
Oh well, but I mean, sending a funny message is like,
But you're not being funny to like. I'm gonna charm them. You're doing it to fuck with them and push them away. There's a difference.
Yeah,
That's
they
not trying.
they all stop messaging me.
Because that's what you wanted to happen.
She's like, yo, let's go catch some Pokemon.
And I was getting mad, like, yo, why isn't this fool trying? But I was like, I can't. Like, why would I get mad? It's not. It's not my place.
And then I'm like, where at? And she's like, oh, I usually go to Long Beach. That's a good spot. And I'm like, really? Skid Row's my spot. Skid Row's where that shit cracks. She's like, I wouldn't think that's a good place. And I'm like, told that shit to all my Charizards.
Charizard heavy, Char game.
That was the last message. And then this other chick was like, yo, you have any good movie recommendations? I'm like, no doubt. Watch the Serbian film. Which is like this really like twisted, fucked up movie where like this dude rapes babies and like and does all.
Snuff film type shit.
It's like it's like an art
film
dark
about
snuff
making
fucked
snuff
up.
type bullshit.
Yeah, it's like some dark twisted.
Always some shit that like it's obviously gonna. Someone looks it up. It's like
the minute she Googles it, she's gonna be like, either this fool's trolling me or he's like some dark
this fool's twisted for like fuck this fool.
This was some trench coat mafia cat.
This was on some stray weirdo shit.
Yeah, and like either way, I they made me laugh, but at the same time, I know I'm just like I'll never like this shit will never go nowhere because it's like you're obviously
never
just
know.
like
Well, you're already shutting it down.
You never know, am I?
low key.
Nah,
no,
doing shit like that, it's not gonna go anywhere.
Low key,
and if it does go somewhere, I doubt it's something that he would want to approach because it's like I don't know, unless they get that it's all like this was fucking with me, but that's
but
rare.
if it's over the phone and you're like giggling and like oh this was just being stupid, but it's really hard over text, like you know what I mean, over messages, like bitch you can't read like
it's not just that, but that's not your
Humor.
intent. Like you're.
I did tell myself that I will never be fake again, though. Like with
What do you
bitches, like I was just like, I'm gonna just be me, dog. Like that person I was yesterday at the movies, like where I like get up and pretend to fucking pass out because I'm allergic to barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
that's just what I'm gonna do because that's me. I'm like, fuck that. Last time
It's funny, fool.
I killed myself to be like some dude I wasn't, and I'm like, and that shit still didn't work. So I'm like, fuck that. I'm gonna just keep it 100. Fool. Just tell him out like first date. I don't give a fuck.
Especially if you're not swinging, boy. Fool.
Low key, if rubbing your nipples and jerking off is what you're into, fool, then fuck it. That's what
Let them know.
you have to. Fool.
Let them out.
And if they stick around, then you know it was meant to
Fuck
be.
it, dog.
Then now you know you got a real one. Fool.
A real one.
But then again, it's also like pop horny, fool. So you also got to play the game.
That's the worst part, dog.
What?
You gotta play the game. It's like, as a guy, it's like, why the fuck do we gotta play games? I'm like, damn.
Well, that's the thing where it's like,
Actually, no, women play games too. It's like,
Well, they play a different game.
they have to cater.
Well, their game is they have to attract us.
Yeah.
And once they've attracted us, now we have to attract
they
them
throw
back.
raspberries at you.
Yeah.
And that's just weak, dog, because
So
I'm
now
like,
you out here.
Sometimes-
Well, we're out here. We got to throw the higher up, but we got to keep going the best Pokeball we can throw out there.
And you got to throw a curveball.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, the game's played on both sides. Fool.
no, it's most deaf. If it was easy.
Low key, like people
I mean,
are
but
like,
their game's not that easy either,
fuck
though.
games and fuck
Well,
this.
no,
Like,
because
dog,
they're judged and shit.
you're dealing with humans. So. Complex.
You're not
fucked
allowed
up,
to just be
human.
human.
No.
So.
Well, no, I mean, psyche. Like there's people in their head and like their hang-ups and their, you know, like,
Insecurities. Well, yeah, it's a whole
insecurities and all
factor.
that shit. That's why I was like, I hate people that are like, don't play games with me, keep it 100. It's like, well, I mean,
There's no such thing as keeping it 100, dog.
like there's an
I'm
honest.
not even 100 with myself, yo.
No, dog, you can't be 100%.
Well, like one thing's honesty, but another thing is like bluntness or whatever. But another thing is also like, I don't even know where I'm going with it. I forgot. I was just like, I hate people that are like,
You're an idiot.
they just try to shit on everything. Like the internet culture, going back to Suicide Squad, even like people that shit on relationships or shit on like
Most people are stupid, though.
women or shit on like, I don't know, I'm in a very confused state on everything, on all topics.
So I told you should just try to fuck dudes. We'll see how that goes.
Well, not in my orientation or nothing.
You don't know? Fool?
Maybe I trip out for
With some
K
bot-
fever, dog. Don't judge me.
What if some bottle waxes your paw? That's just the best thing ever. Fool.
Maybe.
Straight wax, is it?
No, like
Wax on, wax
as
off.
far as like, I think it's just like being home, having too much time, like listening to everything you could, like
Think long, think wrong. Fool.
you know what I mean? Like when you have time to like listen to like getting out of your comfort zone and just like, you know what? Like I'm tired of just listening to whatever I always listen to, because it's like if you're always listening to like CNN or MSNBC or the shit you want to hear because they like, you know what I mean? They're giving you like the news you want to hear. So it's like, why don't I just switch it up today? You know what I mean? Why don't I just start listening to the other side, see what they got to say? Mostly to hate and judge. But then it's like, whoa, they're making a lot of sense right now. Dog.
Get out of here.
And I'm not even saying politics wise. I'm like see, I started like following social justice warriors for like not following them personally or like just reading up on like causes and like what's up with these cats.
Social justice warriors,
Well, just about like gender identity people and their rights, or the Black Lives Matters movement, or you know, and but then on the other spectrum, and I'm like, well, who are hating? Like, why? Like, I'm just trying to see like where's the conflict and like is there a resolution to all this? And I was like, fuck it, if I can't get a job, can I at least get world peace? You know what I mean? Like, am I gonna be the one to solve it? You know what I mean?
Oh, it's too much fighting.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, let me try to see all sides. Let me try to educate myself.
That process takes time, and then it happens sudden.
For real, dog. I mean, like, look, gays was pretty much hated all my life. Like, they weren't like on the in, and it seems like almost overnight they were socially acceptable. Because you see videos of old politicians now that love the gay community, who back in the day would be like marriages between a man and a woman, because that's what their constituents wanted to hear and that's what America wanted to hear. But now that's kind of changed because
Well, now
like,
the
more
fight's
people are
against
more,
the transgender.
yeah, I mean, there's always going to be a fight versus someone, dog, like transgender or, you know, or shit just people don't understand. But it's like,
Spigs.
Yeah,
Muslim,
black. I mean, shit. I'm like, how the like
black people still.
black people still like for reals? Like, yeah,
Indians.
we've lived with each other. It's just that like, I guess even though we're not a segregated state, we're still segregated. Where like our communities are still like there's still black neighborhoods and there's still white neighborhoods, and like no one's really mixed yet, and no one's really like lived with each other and accepted each other, and started looking at our differences and not. No, I mean, started looking at our things that are like make us the same and not our differences, and it's like
I feel you though. These are all just things that were created, dog. Dog.
I mean, and that's another thing. It's like, how can I be happy when like the world's miserable? You know what I mean? See that like that's a funny thing to say, but
I find happiness here and there.
Are you
small corners of the world?
happy?
Huh?
Are you constantly
No,
right?
can't
You
be
can't,
constantly.
right?
Ah, fuck no.
That's what I
No one
told
could ever
someone.
be
But you
happy
can
all the
be-
time.
You can be okay though.
I think you could take it in the chin and take it with stride, fam. You know what I mean? Like sometimes
Yeah.
they're gonna ask you to work OT for, and even though you want to do it, you could just do it and like be like, oh well, that happened. Or you could be like, fuck this fool, fuck this job. They don't even like me. They don't even
That's
treat
how
me
I am
right.
right now.
These fools don't fucking like. These fools don't even take care of me. Like, where am I gonna go? Where's this going?
That's constantly in my head. I'm like, I'm just wasting my time here.
The thing about it
There's
is,
no upward mobility.
Yep.
there might be.
Is there though? Well, to all
It just depends if you want to move up though. That's the other
or
thing.
play the game, and it's like, or old people got to die. Huh? It's like,
Because I'm pretty sure, I don't know.
why
I'm
can't
pretty
old
sure
heads stop dropping?
It could be done. It's just about whether you wanted to take the shot or not. Or whether you set yourself up to take the shot.
Well, low key, a lot of times you have no clue, dog. You don't know what the fuck the upper dudes do. Fool. Maybe you're not even cut out for that
Unless
shit.
you're in with them. Fool.
Yeah.
Well, that's the other thing. If you want to take the shot, if you're setting yourself up to take
But
the
it's like
shot.
you get the shot, and it's like, holy fuck, this is not like this is way too much. I don't want to do this shit. Well, for a couple $, I'm fucking getting all this other.
Well, it's all about what you find the most manageable for yourself. Like, do you want to just do the grunt work because that's manageable to you? Or do you want to do the part where you're managing the grunts, but now your stress is, you still have to make sure these fools are doing their work, and that's your new stress. Like, the stress is going to be there. It's what stress is the most manageable for you.
Yeah, I mean, there's always someone above you barking orders at you. It's not like,
And then if you move up to the next level, it's like, well, are all the fools that are supposed to be keeping track of these fools keeping track of these fools properly?
is the board happy? You know what I mean? Are they gonna vote me out? Steve Jobs got kicked out of his own company for, you know what I mean? Like, where does that leave me, dog?
That fool's whack, though.
You know what? That fool did a lot of shit. Then he didn't do a lot of shit.
Fool's a bad father.
You gotta ask his kid that. We don't know that.
His kid agrees.
Shit, she can
No, but the social justice warrior shit is hard, B. It's hard to like, because you see everyone's side, but like, I mean, the logical ones. I'm not talking about obviously the ones that are like completely fucking like out there, like
Fuck Mexicans or what?
well, yeah, or like even the all life
'Cause they're
matters. It's like,
rapists or
oh,
what?
well, okay, you know what I mean.
I mean, all lives do matter, though.
But that's a general statement. Of course they do, but like,
That's what they're saying is that white lives matter.
yeah, I mean,
That's really what they're trying to say.
I mean, it's another word for white power, dog.
They're trying to say, why aren't you including us? We're not supposed to be excluded.
And that's another thing. I like.
Check
Do
your
you feel
privilege,
like?
bro.
Have you ever listened to like, just people you regularly? Or maybe it's because you're not even like. Do you ever listen to somebody, like, and they're like, especially white people? They feel like there's a war against whites right now, and they feel like they're personally threatened. Like not threatened. Like they're like, oh, it's hard being a white guy right now. You like, there's like, you can't get away with shit. You know what I mean? It's like, we're under a microscope. You can't say this. And then they start bringing it back to like PC culture is fucking everywhere. And I was like, what? I'm like, dude, I don't know. I grew up, all the movies I ever watched, white guys were in it. All the TV shows I ever watched, white people were in it.
That's why you like white people, though.
I fucking love white people, dog. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all my favorite characters were white. You know what I mean? Or like,
That's because you've been conditioned.
well, not though. Like my favorite characters. It's just like growing up. It's like, what did you watch? You know what I mean?
You bought into the
And I'm not
white
saying that that's
ideal.
true or that I didn't like all other characters. I'm just saying like 90%
no. You love
of
white
media was white.
Yeah.
And then there was like, everything else wasn't. And you love that too. And I'm not saying that because I'm not trying to come out here like, I only love white people, because that's not what I'm saying. But
you might be.
No. Because that's all there was.
That's all there is now.
But
that's part of the conditioning.
But now the microscope is going a little to the right. And people, I guess. I mean, that's the thing.
People have been bringing this shit up. So there's been fools fighting this shit from the beginning. From the jump.
No. I mean, there's been people fucking fighting for shit like that. You know what I mean? For a minute.
These questions have been raised by a lot of people. For it's just about how the majority starts going for what the thoughts are for.
That's my other thing. Is like, man, I hear worrying about the future. I'm like, is there even gonna be a future? Is there even gonna be a good future, dog? Is this even a fucking place you want to bring kids into?
I would. If people had kids in Nazi Germany, why can't you have kids here?
That's true. And I'm not saying like the climate, but I'm just saying
babies get snatched up and get their arms cut off and shit. Why can't you have babies here?
Or organs and shit.
Their fucking clitoris cut off just because it's against their religion or some shit.
No, low key, it's like the world's been a mean, fucked up, cold place to always live.
It's not the world, it's people.
Yeah, it's not like the world.
Nature is a bitch.
Everything's neutral. Everything in nature is neutral except for man. That's who put something on that.
Deep, dog. Deep cuts, bro?
But I've been saying that since I was 5.
No, and I only say that because I started watching videos by this one dude, and I'm like, fuck, he's making some sense, but like a lot of it is based on like logic and stats, but it's stats and logic he's bringing to the table.
The stats are false.
No, because
if I tell you 40% of people do this, then there's 60% of people that don't do that.
It's manipulation.
Exactly.
Manipulation through how they talk. Manipulation, but the thing is, like, fuck, logically, like, is that true? And then, but the minute you start, like, wait, let me just like Google that, or let me, and it's
or
great
just think about it.
Or yeah, I mean. But I mean, a lot of stuff where it's like, especially with like gender, like and stuff, where like, I'm not gay, so I don't know what it'd be to live as a gay man, and
it's not fun.
No, fuck no. But he is, and he's taking a stance of like, nah, fuck this. Just just go ahead and say fag. Go ahead and do this. Go ahead and do that. But I'm like, fuck, dude, you can't you can't be the guy that's gonna stand up and just talk for everyone. Like that's not.
That's the thing.
You know what I mean? Like you can't be that guy who's self-appointed. Whatever. I mean, I don't know.
That's the thing about like, if you get a pass from one person, that doesn't mean you get a pass from everybody.
Nah, because
you can't be the person that's like, oh, I got a whatever friend. It's all good.
You ever see the fucking politicians who was like the dude that was saying the N-word? He's all like, it's all good. Have my black friends say it's cool. So like it's like that he had a pass now. It's like, get the fuck out of here.
You get a pass from that person, but no one else. You have to have a pass from every person you're around. That's why when it comes to words like that, you have to understand. You have to get to know that person and see if that person's okay with that. Because they may not be with it. And if they're not with it, you can't be an asshole and do it anyway.
Which is weird because talk radio, it's like, it's all these angry, older, white men. And I used to buy into all this shit where it's like PC culture, fuck PC culture. And I was like, yeah, man, freedom of speech. People should say what the fuck they want to say.
It's wrong.
And, even if it's wrong, I'm like, well, I mean, they are coming from a comedic standpoint, so it's like, funny's funny, you know what I mean? And like, if you get offended, you're a pussy.
I thought those people that don't believe in creationism or some shit like that, I'd be like, nah, man, you need to stop that shit.
Then again, it's like, who the fuck are you to stop telling them to believe in something? Like, that's their belief. That's the thing where it's like,
it's science, dog. It's fact.
Yeah, but
then
that's where it gets complicated.
When you get cancer, dog, don't go to the doctor. Then let your God or whatever you believe in fucking take.
But that's not what they believe. It's not like they just don't believe dinosaurs.
The science is God's miracle, dog.
That's right. They fucking acknowledge it, dog. That's all I want.
Like they believe
God,
that this world was made by God, and that there was no dinosaurs. Like
that's fine.
Adam and Eve. What do you mean that is fine? That's creationism.
Don't spew in it on me, dog.
At you specifically,
My
or
bad,
like
man.
at the
I haven't really
world?
slept much like the last 4 days. I'm hard doing it right now.
No, I mean, I think these are all just complicated issues.
Oh,
And, like,
yeah,
you know what I
there's
mean.
no
And,
way
I-
there's an
and
answer.
every time I bring them up, like at the end, we always say like, we're not gonna figure them out here. It's just like,
I figured them out already. For those people don't want to listen.
yeah, there's
You
it's
bring
just
Vanilla
tough, bro.
Ice will solve the issue.
Maybe.
Because all he heard was shells.
No, yeah, no, and I just finished this stop before we finish this episode, and I'm like, it's weird that the people offended and want to they want to keep saying and spreading their message of like anti like no PC and shit is the people that have been holding the mic for the longest. You know what I mean? Like, and they don't want to have what the minorities and other people that are not like them come out and speak up. But then they've never gotten a chance, though. You know what I mean?
I don't think.
I don't know if that makes any sense.
That and
Yeah.
the people that do get the chance are picked by them, so they tend to think like them.
Yeah.
That's why you get people that are called Uncle Toms or whatever the fuck, because you gotta play the game if you want to get the shot.
But yeah, I mean, and then there's like traditions have been set for so long where it's like, what are you gonna come in and shake everything up? Like that's not the way the world works.
Well, you can't. If you do stuff like that, that's when you end up not getting invited, or people end up not liking you. Now you've lost your shot at it.
Get fired.
It's people who wedge their own like the nerd melt, dog. Like all those like nerd comedy people. They weren't invited to the big rooms. You know what I mean? So they had to make their own room where it was like their type of comedy and their type of like humor and like it was for people like them, just like more beta than like alpha and like New York and trashing each other. It's more like a community or whatever. But even that is still inclusive in like race. It's like still majority white people. You know what I mean? Like,
But doesn't have to do.
but I mean
also
that has to do more with like
the population overall is still mostly
population, but also it's like, I mean, culturally, I mean,
white. Yeah, we're accustomed to whites.
no, what I was trying to say, yeah, that, but it's harder for a minority to just think that stand up is for them, that's a career choice. You know what I mean? You don't grow up in the hood with people telling you like you could be that. Like, you know, to this day, people tell me that like filmmaking or the arts, that's not a career choice, that I should think of something else because that's just not going to work out.
You're not white, dog.
Huh?
You're not white.
Yeah. I mean, they're not wrong yet. You know what I mean?
It's a safe bet to save.
Yeah.
I mean, they're right in most instances. For most, it's like the lottery. It's easy to tell someone you're not going to win the lottery.
Yeah. No, well, the thing is like, fuck, you just listen enough. Well, and then my other thing also, it's like, with the people who have problems with those people is that they won't engage these people I'm just like, fuck, man, why can't like...
Well, it's that whole, I'm right, you're wrong.
Why can't people just like have a discussion and like talk it out?
Because
instead they both sides scream at each other but never really come up with
because you can't have a conversation and discussion about beliefs. It's impossible, dude.
Because not everyone's gonna be eye to eye.
If I say I believe that chair is white, doesn't matter if the chair is not white or not. It's what I believe. That belief is true because that's what I believe.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess that comes down to like everything, religion,
hard,
or the
dog.
way you see race, or the way you see everything.
Their beliefs. It's hard. It's
a
hard to
belief
talk about
system
beliefs.
and not, you know.
Because if you start picking beliefs out, then you have to start thinking about, well, is my whole foundation flawed?
And the thing is, it's like all these people are educated. You know what I mean? All these people, like, you know what I mean. And then when they say something where you're like, "Fuck," like that's not right. But they've already told you that if you're like are you a PC pussy though? Bro? And like I'm like, am I supposed to be offended or am I being a pussy right now? You know what I mean?
Which isn't.
And that's the thing where it's like you're buying into their own shit, and also it's like,
well, you're playing their game.
Well, yeah, but also it's like, like how do you it's hard to tell someone they're wrong because they haven't lived like you. So that, like, of course, that, like, to them, it's nothing. They're not saying anything that would hurt them because they can't see how it could even be hurtful because they've never even had that life experience. So, like, to them, if they had lived like me or had lived like any other person that would be offended by that joke, of course they'd see it and like would recognize it right away. And shit, you could still even make fun of it, but you can never tell anyone not to be offended by it. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing about it is like you can't tell people how to feel about things because their feelings are their feelings. And it's like the thing when it comes to offensive stuff, it's because we don't understand their intent. Like, what are they intending doing? Are they doing it because they want to offend people, because they want to hurt people, and they find that funny, or do they just find the irony of the statement funny? Like, we don't know the intentions, and that's where like some people give you a pass to do certain things because it's like they understand your heart's in the right place.
Yeah,
but we don't know that about people until you get to know them, and that's why shit like that happens.
See, but I think I've come to like my thing is like now I don't care. Like, you know what I mean?
What do you mean?
While it makes you think. Well, and I'm talking about comedy. There's a lot of shit where it's like, you know.
Yeah.
Well, like comedy, if it makes you think, like if it offends you, but you're like, well, that's harsh. But it makes you think. It makes you like question or even like,
I don't know, maybe
Google or do history search. Which like I think comedy is supposed to make you think, you know, or distract, or you know, entertain.
But I don't think the dangerous thing is that like not everyone's gonna react the same way as you are.
And that's the thing where it's like not everyone's smart enough to get, you know what I mean? And then that's where I feel like, and that's the harsh part where it's like not everyone is gonna come at it with this like logical, like, oh fuck, what were they trying to say with that? Oh, you know, like he's using this stereotype to really be talking about this other thing.
Well, that's
other people just take it for face value and are like, oh yeah, fuck these people over here. Or
well, because that approach is giving people the benefit of the doubt. But if you give someone the benefit of the doubt that
no, but I mean, if you know their style or whatever,
literally just like, wanted to,
and some other people just see face value, and that's.
But what if they are just doing face value, even though that's their style? Like their style is to do something else, but they are just doing face value.
Then again,
because things are layered. Because sometimes I've told jokes that I don't agree with that statement, but I know that's the way it's going to be taken, and I know that's going to make them laugh. So there's an irony to me of like, oh, look how stupid this is, but you know that face value layer is still there, so it's still being like, you know, it's still there.
Sometimes you say shit, or even I say shit that I completely 100% don't agree with. Just to test like just to see what the other people's gonna say, or mostly to laugh at them because I think they're stupid, or I just want to see what they're gonna say or how comfortable they are, or you know what I mean, like just to gauge them. And sometimes people, a lot of times people bite and people start saying shit, and you're like, you start looking at them different. We're like, wow, like. But then like they don't know that you're not saying that shit just to fuck around.
But the thing is, you also. It depends. Is like, are they catching the drift you're throwing out, or are they actually buying it?
Yeah.
You also can't fall into the trap of like, I am smarter than everyone around me.
I am a genius.
Until you know.
I've known this since the third grade, though.
Life's complicated, dog. There's a lot of ins and outs.
That's what life is. If not, life wouldn't be fucking worth living.
Well, I mean, this one kind of went everywhere, but I mean, it was kind of it was cool. Enjoyed it. So I hope you guys have also enjoyed it. Whoever's been listening, whether you agree or don't agree with whatever we said or didn't say, because you know, a lot of it was either personal or out there, or you know. But if you could subscribe to our YouTube channel, if you haven't already, that'd be really cool. We were up there in our numbers. Our channel got taken down, so we started a new channel. And we're slowly building, but all the videos from before are up there now. Well, they've always been up there, and we're putting constantly new stuff up there. You know, hopefully you guys can enjoy all the new content, like a lot of the stuff with us doing challenges or vlogs or movie reviews. You know, like just what you kind of heard from Suicide Squad here is on there. So a lot of new shit, a lot of like bonus content that you guys might enjoy. Check it out. Subscribe. If you're listening to it on there right now, just hit the subscribe button real quick. Leave comments, likes, dislikes, whatever the hell you guys want to do. Just like engage the community. engage with us. We'll talk back and stuff. So with that, we're gonna leave you. I'm Nestor.
The pansy.
Adrian.
See, you always go after me and you say something. I always feel like you're saying that about me, dog.
Am I?
Or I'm like, are you the pansy? Or are you saying Nestor the pansy? So it
I didn't
sounds
say
like
the pansy. I said a pansy.
I heard the pansy, but I'm like, I gotta say something.
Yeah,
All right,
you
guys.
said Nestor. I said a pansy.
All right, have a good week, guys.